so I don't know if you want to respond to that, but I'll push on.
I'm gonna push on, man. I said my piece.
All right, all good, man. Sister, do you want to speak to the title of the room? Where do you think Trump was going with what he said? Do you think he was referring to race? Where do you line up on what Trump was saying there earlier? By the way, the clip is on the Jumbotron if anybody wants to know what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm about to listen to the clip real.
All right, no worries. The floor is open. One, Mike, did you want to take a shot at this? Where do you fall on the same question I just asked?
No, I have to listen to the Jumbotron, then I'll be able to speak on it.
All right, fair enough. The floor is open if anybody wants to talk. I don't know if someone wants to fill in. Or Hulky, what are you doing these days?
So if the National Guard comes to Chicago, what will that look like? Okay, are they just going to be standing out on the streets in fatigues, and then where's Mike at? I want to ask him. Like, is this going to mean less drive-bys, less looting? Like, what's it going to look like? Just deterrence?
Yeah, it's deterrence.
Okay, well, yeah, our fellow, you're saying that the National Guard, I actually don't know one way or the other. Do you say that it's a good thing to have them there or no? Regardless of what they're doing, I don't know where you stand on that.
Well, no, I think it's a great thing. Like I said, if done fairly, if the intentions are to actually do what they want to do, I don't want this to be stopping frisk to the 10th hour, where they're only targeting black and brown bodies. I think it's going to deter a lot of the criminal industry. And so when we brought up the child trafficking industry, I was only looking at the top 10 industries that affect the inner cities. Do you guys know what the number one illegal industry is? It's counterfeiting, making fake money. That's like $1 trillion industry. I said, okay, what's the second highest industry? Sex trafficking and child trafficking. I was like, okay, that goes on city to city, state to state. And I said, okay, what's the third and fourth? That's illegal guns and illegal drugs, right? So I'm looking at it like, you deter people from selling drugs. You deter gangs. A lot of those homicides came from like territory and gangs so that people can sell drugs. So you're getting a lot of dominoes in one swoop. And it's going to affect not only the microcosm, like the kids on the corner that just want to be in gangs and shooting each other. It's going to affect the burglars. It's going to affect the pimps. It's going to affect the prostitutes, but it's also going to affect the traffic people who are doing things against their will. And it's also going to have an effect where it affects even the bigger conglomerates, the plugs, the cartels, the Russian mafia, the mafia, like the people who actually traffic these drugs into these neighborhoods, traffic illegal guns, because black people don't have fentanyl factories. Black people don't have gun factories. So this is going to affect a lot of different industries. So I'm not looking at it like, oh, it's going to, because like I said, black on black crime is 12,000 deaths a year. That's under 1% of all black people. Is it bad? Yeah, it's still bad. But this is going to go after a lot of different industries, and I hope we're focusing on that instead of like black on black homicide.
Okay, Mike, I know you.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all do. So you do know in Chicago, like y'all do know the police be putting the guns in the streets, right?
There we go.
It's probably.
Y'all do know that, right?
So you're saying that
where?
putting the guns out for, like, how does that look like, Mike? Like, what exactly does it look like?
Like they put the guns on the streets, bro. Like, where do you think the gang members and where do you think they getting the guns from, bro? Like,
How are they putting them on the street? I'd like to know how they putting them on the street.
There's a black movie, I think it's called like Menace to Society. It's one of those movies, right? Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood. Basically, a car pulls up, right? And they pop the trunk, and it showed like a white man, FBI guy, undercover, just leave the car with the trunk pop. So black people walk up, and there's just guns in the back, and they're running off with the gun.
They also do it with the train. They come through neighborhoods.
Facts.
They bring the train, they stop the train, leave it, guns.
They're saying, do you know this big man? Do you know this big man personally?
Yes.
I think they can find.
Wow.
So I think they can buy it themselves. Is that correct? So they might, they can buy a gun. If they get a new gun, they can actually buy the gun that they like, and they can actually have it at their home. Is that correct? I mean, that's what I've read about.
See, it depends on what state you live in. That's a state-by-state issue. Some departments allow you to purchase, other departments don't.
Okay, thank you. I mean, I think it's kind of an important issue, though. I mean, to discuss.
I mean, a lot of people like to think like that shit don't be going on, but that shit really be going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you in the streets, if you from the hood, you would know that. But if you,
You
rich ass
legitimately
suburbs,
think the federal
you wouldn't know
government
that.
You legitimately think the federal government is
That's a fact. That's 100%, bro.
on a regular
That's
basis
100%. But you wouldn't know that though because you feel me. You in the suburbs, so you wouldn't know that, gang.
No, I'm in the country.
And
You in the
No,
country.
you don't have to be right.
bro, they
I'm
fully aware of what the federal government is capable of doing.
The police not coming to no country, ain't coming to the suburbs and dropping off guns. They not doing that, bro. But they will come to the hood and they'll do that.
There's a film out, I think it came out in 2014, called Kill the Messenger. Not a documentary, but a Hollywood feature film starring Jerry Renner. And it's about a reporter named Gary Webb. This is a real guy. This is a real documented history. Who traced the crack cocaine that in Compton, because that's where it first landed, in Compton. That's where crack, that's like its inception. It landed in Compton. He traced that all the way back to the mafia, the president, and the Contra Wars. And he got silenced for it. It starred Jeremy Renner. This is real documented stuff.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
We all are aware of this, bro.
We're not coming up with excuses, you know what I'm saying? But we're saying that, yes, there were people at powers in play, right, that filtered these things so that these communities could become worse off, so these communities could become ghettos.
I live in an area where most of the guns go south into Mexico. The ones that are smuggled anyway. They don't make their way to like Dallas or Austin or Houston. They always make their way down into Mexico with the cartels.
A lot of these, with all the social media and ability to like film shit, why doesn't if that's the problem, like the federal government's giving guns to the street gangs, why don't you all just like rat them out? Like just like catch them, like what do you say to that? Like if the street gangs to like rat them out, like
Black people, we don't snitch, bro. I mean, that's just in our culture. I mean, I know that's what white people do.
You
I
don't
know
snitch
y'all
on the cops doing it to you?
And bro, if listen, let's say black people have no problem with snitching, bro. What he's saying is like impossible, bro. Like, come on, man.
You're saying not snitching on a friend or whatever, but if you're saying the cops are doing this, the government's doing this.
Yeah, don't you want to show up the cops? Like, those are the people that you like clearly don't like.
I mean, there's a lot of gray area.
You don't like.
But there's a lot of gray area, and then you're asking yourself to like get on paperwork.
No, just take pictures of it and post it under somebody else's name.
Nancy, are you one of Steven's friends from X?
Yeah.
It's good to see you. Good to hear you.
Thanks.
Matt,
Yeah, go ahead.
hey, I actually, the movie The Hate You Give, Angie Thompson movie, book and then movie, it elucidated why there are some cultures that don't snitch. Because they don't trust the police. And if they do, the police are not there to protect them. Tupac said, the very people that white people are afraid of that are in my neighborhood, I'm afraid of them too. They're cold-blooded killers. And then some of them provide for their families. Food, shelter, clothing, electricity. So telling on them would hurt the family more than one way. So maybe that's the answer.
I don't think nobody needs proof in here. Everybody is well aware of what your government is capable of doing and the heinous shit they already done.
Donnie, but the mass number of people in America aren't. That's the thing. And if they saw the actual proof of it being there, it would do a lot. I think it would do a lot.
Well, hell, all you got to do is look on social media and you'll see clips of police killing young melanated, kids or men or women, and that hasn't stopped.
Well, but they kill all, guys, because one thing they've been wanting to do is they try to keep us fighting down here, because we'll keep our eyes off of them so they can keep on doing what they're doing. That's what they've been doing for decades, right? We got to stop it. We need to be together to go after them.
Yeah, hold on. Mike, okay, I just want to get back on top of you a little bit. I've been trying to get back there.
Okay.
Did you have a chance to listen to the clip? I think you were one of them.
I think I don't have
Opinion on
X. What is that, Twitter?
Yeah, that's X.
So when I click on it, it don't do anything.
Shit.
Can we play it again for the room, maybe?
Yeah, who was it that was playing for us earlier?
That would be a good idea.
I think it was Dot down here that just joined the stage. Period.
Who? Was it the Dot guy?
Yeah.
No, our boy is back.
It was the dog guy.
Back on stage.
For sure, the dog guy.
Make sure you guys follow.
Hey, everybody.
Pepe.
Bro, you got Twitter?
Make sure to follow the Dot guy.
Hello, everybody.
Do you have that clip again, the Dot guy, or no?
Can we get Othello clip?
Oh, jeez, let's not do this.
Why does he have ETR of my comments?
What were you saying?
Someone called me a sand N-word.
I don't say you PTR in your comment.
But why would you
They did
take
have
my
it.
comment that's in
What did
my
you say?
cover
What did you say in the comment?
out of context and making you PTR, Othello?
What did you say in the comment?
What? I just said white power, but that wasn't response. Some black guy called me sand N-word. Why would you take my comment out of context
Why would you
and
say
make
white
me get your
supremacist
PTR? So Mary, you're
Why did
crazy
you say
for
a white
even
supremacist
responding to someone crazy. You know how crazy you are? Let's say I'm crazy, but the fact that you gotta go out of your way to say I'm crazy, you're crazy and stupid.
Well, you went out of your way to say white power.
People
I'm
need
not talking to Othello, I'm talking about something.
Hey, why don't you thank him? Because Matt called you a hot sleeper cell. So in Othello's PTR, you got a compliment about being sexy. And I wouldn't have known that had Othello not tried to call you out.
Yeah, just take that. Take the bitter with the sweet.
Oh my god, did he call me that? Let me see. She's a hot sleeper.
Hilarious.
You guys are crazy.
Hey, yo, roll the tape.
Yeah.
So I think the military in Philly is they're basically like high paid marijuana monitors, right? They just go around and say, hey, put that out, no smoking, no smoking marijuana in public. That's basically what they're doing.
Wait, the National Guard is enforcing
In Philadelphia?
Yes.
cannabis?
Yes.
Where have you seen that? Where is that?
Every clip, bro, there's clips all over it.
Dude, I do really want to see it. No, post it.
There's clips all over of the military in Philadelphia
That's the one.
monitoring smoking marijuana outside.
Right. All right, so let's get back on the title. I'm trying to still get there. One mic couldn't hear it. I don't know. Alan, have you heard what has happened or transpired today with Trump?
Yes. As near as I can tell, there was a fight between where the Star Force or Space Command or whatever he called it was going to be located. Or actually whether it was going to remain in Colorado or move to Alabama. Hunting, Alabama, I think. Well, Alabama won.
Huntsville.
Huntsville, thank you.
Yeah.
Huntsville won, and it will from now forward be referred to as
Started in
Rocket
Huntsville, West
City.
Colorado.
Rocket City,
It happened
baby.
before. This happened
Rocket
before.
City.
Yeah, it already happened.
He did this before. Biden
Rocket
reversed
City.
it.
Let's go there.
Yeah. Well, Biden reversed it. Trump reversed it again. And
That's the whole problem, making these people move. They're
But
not moving every time that.
SpaceX doesn't want to move because they don't want to. That's the thing. It's like it does this really. That's the ironic thing. That SpaceX doesn't want to move because they're based in Colorado. So
They literally want to be in Colorado.
Okay, okay, real quick, but Alan, I don't know if you know what the controversy really is, though, right? So
tell me.
check the title up top, and then you can. I don't know. You probably have to see the full clip. I don't know if you saw that part of the clip. I wish Doc would actually have. I think he has a recording of it. I'm unable to play it, so I don't know. But, if that is true, what do you think about that? I don't know.
Are you guys watching
First, see, you go first.
the
Go ahead.
parade? Are you watching the parade on TV? I have to ask.
What parade?
The big parade, like shit, it is fucking nuts, dude. Like watching this parade, I'm like,
What is it,
holy
in
shit.
China?
Yeah, dude, it's like a fucking really. It's their
It's happening right
for
now.
the big parade. He's literally in this. He's like saluting. It's fucking nuts, dude. It is crazy. You should see it. That's the reason. I mean, it is like holy. They're just practicing before the parade, and all these military people are like lining up. It's unbelievable. Like how. I mean, it makes the parade that Trump had a complete shit show. I mean, and that's been the. This is really like it's scary actually because when you look at the agreements that are taking place between these two
It's
partners.
the first thing that came up when I went to YouTube.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What is a parade? What
You
parade?
hear it?
What is it?
Look at all the people.
Dude, I mean, are you kidding? Like, they're not even. It's private. It is all the people. They are literally in lockstep. It is fucking crazy. Like how.
What is it? I don't know.
It's
what
a
it is.
huge
Where
military
you been?
parade in China that's
I-
representing
here.
China, Russia, India, and
Hey, Art, hold on, Art. I'm trying to figure out what parade is this that's going on right now.
they're marching together. The country is marching
not
together.
C. You are R. You're not C. C.
Just look. Take a moment.
I'm telling you.
I'm just asking you. Take a moment because they're just. This is not the parade yet.
Go to
They're just
YouTube Live.
It's
The
fucking
first
What
thing
is it
that's
for?
gonna pop.
Guys, it's not that hard. It's not like I know you're trying to get a point across, and somehow this is some crazy event. What is it? That's the point.
I fucking just tried to tell you. You told me to shut up.
Well, you're R. You're not C. Remember that little thing I said?
Yeah,
So you'll be able to talk in a second. But C, I was just trying to figure it out. Maybe that's too hard. I don't know. But okay. R, do you want to take a shot at it? You can go for it. Yeah.
Read the chat. Look what James Bradley just said.
All right. Let me see what he said.
Apparently, some parade with China's military.
You guys know what it is, man.
Wow,
Stop
this
playing
is.
dumb.
If you're not
Stop
looking at
playing
it, you're
dumb.
missing it.
So wait, is it
You know exactly what it is.
wait a minute? Is a Chinese parade in the U.S.? Is that what the claim is?
No, it's in
Like,
China.
we're not invited. We're not.
Why do we care about the parade in China? I guess that's what I'm asking.
All the world leaders are there.
How does she feel about what Trump said
all
today?
countries are
getting
Oh my God.
all the leaders are there. I mean, who else is there? No.
Every member of BRICS.
Everyone's together. I mean, this is.
Every member of BRICS.
India's leader. I mean, they're all going there except America's not going there. I mean, Trump's penis is probably the
Neither
size.
is Europe.
I mean, like literally, totally humiliating the whole United States right now. I mean,
It's
like, this is,
projection.
it's a fact though.
It's
I mean,
projection.
when the India
Oh, he's a retard.
is holding
He's a
the
retard.
hand. I mean, when India's holding, like Modi is holding the hand of Putin, you know, last night.
Modi's holding the hand of Putin and
Holding the hand, walking to go talk
They were holding
Are
hands.
they skipping and jumping and looking lovingly into each other's eyes too?
Pretty much. Did you not see that? They really are. Did you not see it? They were so
Are
cute.
they feeding each other grapes?
They are. Really, literally.
Yeah. Okay, water lady, you can.
Is one of them holding the other one's hair?
All right, I'm done with the parade. We're done with the parade talk. I don't care about the parade. I don't give a shit.
He
About
sounds
the parade.
like one of the.
Yeah, so man, you
That's
just
about
need
the
a
parade.
great.
Can we get
Answer the question.
Hold on. Why is everybody coming off mic? I'm just gonna start moving people. Quiet. Okay, Sarah, did you say you can play the clip or no?
No, I can't. I said, can you ask C? What does she think about what Trump said?
But yeah, let's start with C, then we'll go to Alan, and then we'll go to Monica. We haven't even heard from you from that part. So here we go. C,
Wait, I want
tell us
to
what you think.
talk.
Who's that down there? Oh, Joel, you'll go too. Don't worry.
Joel go before me. I don't even know what the question is. Let everyone else go.
Now, what
Okay,
about
so-
when Trump said that these are born criminals, to be criminal?
You know that one, C. Come on, you have to know that one.
Yeah, you asked me that
How do
question.
you not know that, see?
She's watching
Come on.
a military parade in China and doesn't even know this part. See, do you not know that or no? Alright, she's gonna take the fifth on that. Alan, you're up, and then we'll go Monica and then Joel. Go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, what Trump said, absolutely 100% correct. Too bad if people's feelings are hurt. Number one. Number two, is the world freaking out because Modi's talking to Putin? Let's get, I just thought about this today. Okay, Putin was providing oil to Europe. And the Biden administration was, oh, bad Putin, we gotta stop Putin. They blew up Nord Stream 2, they stopped Putin from selling. You know why? Who's gonna sell oil to Europe now? The Turks and the Azeris. It's gonna come from the Middle East. The fucking Turks. So tell me, who would, and all of that money that was going to Russia now's going to go to Turkey and Azerbaijan. So tell me, and all of that money, I'll get to the final question, all of that money is going to be funding their governments, their philosophies, their ideologies, which they are going to use to fund their political beliefs and pay off politicians in our country. So tell me, who would you rather have making that money? Some Russians or some Muslims? Take your pick, because if you're voting for the Muslims to get that money and sell all of that oil to Europe, go fuck yourself. I'd rather have the Russians doing it.
Why?
Why? Because the Russians are not a threat to our country, our democracy, to anything the way Muslims and Islam is. And the fact is the Democrats, those dumb fucks, have been selling this Russian collusion narrative, which if you just watch the news, they've released more files about how Obama and other Democrats colluded to undermine Trump in 2016 by creating the false narrative, 100% false, that Putin was trying to corrupt our elections and trying to destroy our democracy. Russia is not trying to destroy our democracy, but I'll tell you what, we see some active participation on the part of Middle Eastern countries.
All right, Alan, go hit your breathing machine one time. Good job.
That's okay, Otello, you dumb fuck. I can breathe just fine.
That's not
Hello.
It's not the dumb fuck. Okay, I think Monica, you're up. Do you want to speak on what Trump said? What do you think he's inferring to, or what the story is?
I have been known as the Trump whisperer. nobody understands Trump like I understand Trump. Ask anybody, they'll tell you, I understand Trumpian speech. So I was thinking about this. You know, plumbers have their kids around and they teach them the craft at a young age, and the tendency of their children to become plumbers, like doctors and lawyers and such, and car mechanics, tends to be high. They have a knack for it, they have a genetic for it. They tend to run in families. So I asked Grok, hey Grok, can you determine if there's any patterns in criminality like there are patterns in career paths in families? And there's a link in the chat for people to review.
There is a pattern between white supremacy and Republicans too. I mean, majority of white supremacy is a Republican. So does that mean all Republicans are white supremacy? I'm just wondering.
That's exactly my argument, Sarah. I'm so glad you tracked so thoroughly and did not straw man me or completely misunderstand. Thank you.
I don't know why anyone can take that comment as a racial attack on anyone. Like, we don't have white criminals, like we don't have Jewish. I mean, was Epstein?
I don't think it's a race. I don't know who was saying it. I think this is like an attack on class.
Then why do you think he should resign?
Oh, that's a joke. I was trolling. But I'm upset about what he said, though. I am upset about what he said because it's called generalization, and we do have, like, you can't just go around and say, because majority of criminals are from low income class, then everyone say that class. Well, you can't. He said they were born to be criminals.
Right.
So that word is a generalization. You can't say nobody is born to be a criminal.
Well, how about hyperbolic? Do we know Trump to be as hyperbolic, given the fact that when the government shut down and the sports team came in his first administration to the White House, and he fed them fast food because out of his own pocket because the government was shut down, and he said the burgers were piled a mile high in the White House, and CNN and mainstream media said, "Oh, that's a lie," instead of a hyperbolic statement.
Well, I don't know. The left says that people who are trans were born to be trans, that they knew their whole lives that that's who they were. So
I thought we both agree that the left is fucking retarded.
Okay,
and we're different than them. So you're telling me that we're just as dumb as they are?
No.
Okay,
no.
thanks for the clarification.
You don't.
Only because they
you
do
don't
it
have
doesn't mean
to.
we should do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. You don't generalize.
Yeah,
You don't
but
generalize the entire
yeah, we
class.
do generalize. That's what statistics.
That's what a president shouldn't fucking do. Alex,
No,
you
but
and I, yes, we
intelligent
do.
people generalize. So the thing is you don't have to deny that a person who grows up in a child who grows up in a white supremacist family, you don't have to deny that it's very likely that they will end up being a white supremacist because that's criminal too. Environment does make a difference. There are times when environment doesn't
That's
make a
actually
difference.
not even born to be. That's born into. That's born into.
Yeah,
Listen, if he had used the words born into,
it means
I wouldn't
the
be
same
upset.
thing.
Born to. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. As a scientist,
it's
as a
a
biologist,
distinction,
I'll tell you. Born to be means genetic. It doesn't mean environmental. No, that is exactly why I'm so
She's
upset.
cooking right
If
now.
he had said
Yeah,
born
what
to
you
be,
could have a point, which I could agree with you, but I don't think Trump is that specific. I mean, and certainly he's not that specific as people on this app have have been known to be, to get to the point of putrid, putrid specificity that ruins all conversations. But I think we know what he meant, and I think yes, there are exceptions, as the seminal movie Trading Places showed us, that just because you're born into criminality, the way Eddie Murphy's character was, doesn't mean you're necessarily destined to it. And of course, we know that not everyone.
It's just an articulation problem, right?
Yeah,
That's not what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I said, and I'm furthering the point by saying that yes, not everyone who's born into criminality will repeat it, but the fact remains that if you are born into that environment, then maybe not only is the environment going to make a difference, but maybe those genes will make a difference too.
Far as the clip about what Donald Trump said, I got absolutely no problem with what he said. Not one. Not one. And I'm somebody that's from a neighborhood like Chicago, right? I got no problem with what he said. And in fact, I don't think the old majority of so-called black people have a problem with what Trump said. The problem is the so-called black people that are politicians and a part of the Democrat Party that help white supremacy thrive. They're the ones that basically put out these narratives that say this is how black people feel, which is bullshit.
I don't understand why black people think everything is about them. So you're telling me all criminals are black because I said it, but I don't think you were listening.
No.
I'm specifically upset because I see classism in that.
Wait, Sarah, you just generalized all black people.
No, he's saying black people are not upset.
You just said I don't know why all black
Class,
people think
this
it's
is not
them.
about race. Listen, did everyone that they arrested in DC was black? Of course not. This is not about black people. Why do black people make everything about themselves?
You just generalized.
I literally said class. This is an attack on the low-income Americans, regardless of their fucking race.
Yes, but you said, why do black people think everything is interesting?
Because he's saying that. He's saying I'm from Detroit, and I know this. I'm like, why do you
Single
think
him
like
out.
that?
Single him out.
Well, you were in this room or not earlier. Where's absolutely? He was like, oh, I'm a black man, and some white woman is saying this. I'm not even talking about race. This is the 15th time I said class.
Well, this is why. I'm gonna tell you, Sarah, this is why I'm not talking about it. This is why, because the general undertones, right, that Trump was giving off about even deploying, when he said, the black women in Chicago, they have MAGA hats, and they want me to send in the military. So the general undertones was that he was sending it to quell black on black crime or black crime. That was the general undertones of his of him saying that.
But today he was talking about DC, and then he said these were criminals, these were born to blah blah blah. So almost everyone that they arrested in DC over the weekend or whatever, unless they're all black. No, he wasn't talking about black people.
Right. We know that. We know it's going to quell a lot of different criminals from different demographics. But he did say the black women in Chicago,
Hispanics committing crimes, white people committing crimes. You're so mentally ill, you're associating crime with black people and trying to project onto Trump because
who?
Othello.
This guy's mad because I cooked him in a prior room, but everybody knows. Okay, let me speak.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody heard when Trump.
Black people because you're mentally ill.
No, everybody heard when Trump said the black women. Did anybody hear that?
Yeah, he
The
said black
in
women
Chi-
are
Matt,
committing
did you hear that when he said the black women
He
in
didn't say who's
Chicago?
committing the crime.
Did he
You're
say that?
associating crime with black people because
Matt, did he not say that the black women in Chicago?
Wait, you talking about today? I didn't see the whole
No,
thing.
not today. Not today.
Again, we're agreeing that he said black women are saying to lower crime, but
Okay, then.
he didn't say that black people are committing the crime.
No. That's why I said the general undertones. That's why I said people are equating it with black people because the general.
No, it's because of your watermelon logic. That's what it is. It's like he said hardcore criminals. And you gotta think about it. This is something that's been talked about for decades. The recidivism rate amongst the serious hardcore offenders, whether you're white, whether you're black, whatever. And, I was talking about earlier, Sammy the Bullet Gravano. He's somebody who he says he grew up in a great family. They were good. None of them were in the mob, but yet that motherfucker went to prison. From juvenile hall up until his advanced age. He's been involved in like 19 murders. He got arrested here in Arizona for selling ecstasy with his son. This is a lifelong fucking criminal. These people exist, and so to say that this somehow has something to do with black people is fucking retarded. I get it that DC, you have the areas they're very expensive, and the rest of it is rather poor. And it's the people that live in the poor areas are almost all black, and it's been that way for decades. And so, who are the people that are going to be committing most of the crimes? In Washington D.C. it'll be black people, obviously, but to say that it's implying that somehow that being a hardcore criminal is unique to black people is just fucking retarded. Like, he's obviously talking about the people he said he'll slit your throat and sleep like a baby. Those are hardcore criminals. I mean, they exist in every community. So, I don't know why are you guys so quick to want to be offended?
We agree.
That Trump is
That's what I'm saying. We agree. Derailing the room. Like, we agree. Joel is the one that has a personal vendetta.
Okay, hold on.
He looks dumb.
Joel hasn't spoken yet, though. In fairness, he's not been given his time. Joel, go ahead. You have the floor. Speak your mind. Go ahead.
I'm just hoping that this low IQ hood rat would just shut the fuck up.
Hey, shut your fucking mouth, Peckerwood. Show some respect,
Rob the fuck
bitch.
out of you, nigga. Watch your mouth.
All right, you guys. Come on.
Fuck you talking about, nigga.
I got snipers, Joel. I got shooters in the room.
The 90-pound Mike is fucking. Oh my god, he's terrifying.
Hey, Cracker, shut your fucking mouth.
I'm not white, retard.
Peckerwood, where are you?
Y'all are nigga and cracker and me to death.
I'm not white,
He's
retard.
Somali.
What are you?
He's Somali.
Oh, he's Somali.
Yeah,
Skinny's in the tree, 3 o'clock.
Tell you a random race so you can tell on a race.
No, you just
Alright, let somebody finish talking. You're too unhinged and your pussy hurts too much, so just shut the fuck up for 1 minute.
I thought he had something to say, bro. You gonna say what you gotta say?
Yeah, I would like to talk. The dumb fucking hood rat to shut the fuck
Shut
up.
your bitch ass
During
up,
these
nigga.
6 months, the bird daddy
I ain't finna let you talk now, nigga.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you.
This makes the whole
You ain't talking, nigga.
exactly what they want.
Let's let the hood rat crash
Nigga, I ain't
out.
finna let you talk, nigga. I don't wanna hear you
Until
talk,
the
nigga.
baby birds
I'm
hatch,
Crip,
she
nigga.
will
I'll
break through
beat
the
your
hole,
ass,
opening
nigga.
to come
So,
out.
he's the real time.
The bird
You know
daddy
what? Trump
said
Anybody's
it's
talking to
for
your
black
He brings
people.
the
We're just saying some of the undertone.
and passes it to his
I'm mentally ill like you about to act. This is great, like,
Somebody wants to be just like Myron Gates or whatever his fake name is.
When the bird dad brings food to his wife again,
He wants to be the North African Negro that gets to talk about the blacks and the hood rats.
the bird
That's
dad
what he
can
doing,
find up
Pepe?
to 30,000
That's what Myron Gates said.
because the bird mom gets
Yeah, that's what he does.
food every day. When this happens, the bird dad.
You shut your mouth, you low IQ monkey. Even though I have Negro textured hair, you shut, you fucking hood rat bitch.
Just crash out more, Pepe.
Hold on, what are you gonna contribute to the combo besides that homonym?
You're the one that was chipping out in your nerd voice. You were saying, "Oh, these low IQ hood rats." You started it.
No, I tried to talk and then you started
Alright,
talking.
go ahead and make your.
So I called them a hood rat what they are.
I wanna hear your actual point.
Somebody
Go
who
ahead.
can't control their emotions and has to crash out because they have a fucking pussy and they can't control their
Since you so tough, nigga.
I just thought it was funny to troll you, dude. It's not even personal. You're just getting butthurt.
Let's just get this over with. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop it when it comes.
You're
Like, I don't care
screaming.
who you are. I'm dropping you. But go ahead, Joel.
Yeah, Pepe's screaming, and he's saying that I'm crashing out. Yeah. So anybody with a brain can see who's crashing out here.
Joel,
Shut your
Joel,
bitch
come
ass
on,
up,
man.
Bro, this nigga not even saying nothing, bro.
But yeah, so black women are saying that they want to stop crime. They didn't specify any race, because there are Hispanic people in Chicago who are committing crimes. There are white people who are committing crimes. There are black people. There are literally all races that are committing crimes in Chicago. But Othello is so mentally ill, he tried to associate that statement with Trump wanting to crack down on black people, because you have a narrative to push. He literally did not say anything about black people committing crimes, but you have a narrative to push because you're a Democrat coon. So you have to just literally, oh, he inferred it, he implied it, I could read his mind and know his motives. No, you're just a fucking retard who hates Trump for some reason, because you're a coon, I guess, who needs to lick that Democrat dick. And you just have to make shit up in your delulu fucking brain. But that's not what he said at all. You should actually try to just report what people say instead of trying to...
anything related to crime, it's... Democrats always want to associate to minorities, they want to associate it to the immigrants, and that's how they've been, and that's how they gain their support. But other than that, they just can't actually show for anything that they've done good for the country at all.
I mean, we know this, but then there are just low IQ people like Othello and Mike who just love their Democrat massa for some reason. I mean, imagine how dumb you have to be to vote for people and to support the party that thinks men are women and who just a few years ago gave us 9% inflation, doubled our gas, tripled mortgage rates, and let in 11 million illegals that caused rents and house prices to go
Well,
up.
I don't vote, brother. I never said I was a Democrat or a Republican.
Yeah.
But you're really giving out Democrat vibes and you crash out like a little bitch and you act
I just think
and you're kind of proving that you were raised by a single mom, you know?
I just think you don't have anything worthwhile to
This is how
contribute.
you act.
I just don't
You're
think
just
you have anything
degenerate
worthwhile to
trash.
contribute.
You definitely were
Bro,
not raised by
I
a
I know you tough on the internet, my brother, but we can always drop locations, bro.
Oh God, I'm not going to your
That's
disgusting.
what I'm saying. If you're not coming to the city, then shut up, nigga.
So you
Yeah, let's continue on. Matt, can we get somebody else to talk? This guy said,
And I apologize to Othello because
You dirty Armenian piece of shit. Shut up.
Yeah, Pepe, you know, before you said catch my breath, and I took that as an insult. But really, I realized my battery died, that he was just deeply concerned that I was breathing properly. And
He doesn't
I
get
just
concerned
wish-
about anyone. He's
okay,
a
if
troll.
I am telling a joke, can the audience
fucking-
please...
You're a dirty Persian bitch. Shut the fuck up.
And I'm telling Pepe, I'm not in the mood for you. Thank you very much. But what he's talking about actually has a point, because people are so dumb in this age. And Trump had said some pigeons told me they wanted to reduce crime in Baltimore. Then people